Hello, hello, everybody. Or should I say, oh, oh, oh. I don't know what a turkey sounds like. Hello. Hello, actually, we need a little more festive music. Well, is there such thing as Thanksgiving music? I don't think so. That's just holiday music, right? What about... kind of reminds me of like Maple Story. Aren't you Canadian, boss? Ugh. Hell no. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Hope you all had a wonderful day, whether you spent time with Thanksgiving shenanigans or not. Wait, why'd you think I was Canadian? Is my accent Canadian? Kiel, thanks for 3 months. Can you pass a Capri Sun? Also one of those Debbie brownies with the chocolate chips. What do I look like? Look what I got in front of me. I got one. Bring that over. Delicious. But yeah, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Loaded potatoes, cranberry meatballs. That sounds so good. Tried my first charcuterie board. Is that like with the salami and the cheese? Different cheese. But yeah, today we're doing a little eat along. We're just gonna chat. You know, I thought about taking Thanksgiving off because, you know, I had some plans. I'm sure a lot of people have plans, but I was like, you know, some people probably don't have plans. It's a little loud. I can bring it down. There you go. So at your celebration, I hope you have earbuds. Don't put me on speaker. And you'll never be invited to another Thanksgiving again. Lumpia. How do you say this? Pancit? Panchit? That's the noodles, right? I went to a Seafood City, and I think I had that. Pancit? Am I wrong? I want to get Chinese for Thanksgiving, but no one was open. I mean, usually the Asian places are open, but I did notice around me as well. Why does this autumn fall playlist have metal music? My grandfather was asking me earlier what VTubers were, so I had to explain. Did you show him Caspurrcatacini? Deep dish apple pie? Oh my god. Junchi, good morning, good morning. No, no vocals, please. Ah, here we go. So I had a kind of a late lunch with my parents. And I'm double stuffed. I'm absolutely double stuffed. I don't know why, like, because me and my family, we don't do big family things for holidays. It's just like our first family, you know, just my mom, my dad, me, and my brothers usually. But they cook as if they're trying to feed the entire, like, the entire, like, continental United States. And I'm like, I sit down and I'm like, come sit down and eat, and they're still cooking. And my mom's like yelling at my dad, put some more meat on the, and I'm like, I'm done, please. I got no leftovers. I walked away empty-handed this time. But it's just funny talking to my family. I know, I left empty-handed. It's probably because I left early to come stream. But it was getting late anyways. You complain about having no food so often. Do I? Sacrifices, yeah. No, she actually... My mother gave me some frozen pizzas to take home because... I told her, oh my god, I'm so stuffed because, like, I'm eating a little snack right now, have a little drink too, and I'm double stuffed from lunch. I'm eating right now, and as soon as we end here, I'm gonna have my little friendsgiving. I told her, I was like, we didn't plan ahead. I have nothing to eat, and she's like, here, take these pizzas. I was like, oh, thank God. But as soon as we end here, we're gonna have friendsgiving. I haven't been hungry since yesterday. I woke up, took a shower, immediately drove over to my parents. Immediately sat down. Started stuffing my face. This is the one day to do it though, right? Thank you, Mama Chini. Yeah, what would I do without her? She kept me fed. And, you know, the thing is, I'm not saying I'm like, I have a super clean diet or I'm like extra health conscious or whatever. But I don't really, something that's not really in my diet that I don't drink is soda and juice. I don't really drink juice or soda. Like, not, I mean, if I go out maybe, but at home, I don't really have soda. I don't really have orange juice or grape juice or fruit juice or anything. And she had Arizona's. And I had this watermelon Arizona. Holy guacamole. It's probably 5,000 calories in a single can, but that was delicious. So good. The watermelon, I didn't even know they had a watermelon Arizona. Liquids of the gods. I pounded 2 of those things and then I passed out on the couch. Comatose. Sugar overdose. It was funny. She was like, my mom was like, hey, have you been taking your vitamins? I was like, huh? Yeah. Yeah. I said, yes, I have been, which I have been. I was telling you guys about the vitamins. And she goes, no, I can tell. And I'm like, what? What do you mean? You can tell. And she's like, I can tell. Because either you take the vitamins and you get better, or you don't take the vitamins and you don't get better and you don't look better. And I was like, what are you talking about? I've been taking them. And I was like, why are you saying that? And she's like, you look not good. I was like, I'm just a little stressed is all. Someone is lying. I did stay up to like, oh god, we had such a degenerate night last night playing League of Legends. 3 a.m. Oh, it was real bad. Real bad. I recommend uninstalling. It's been, I will say it again. I'm not one of these people that think League is like such a bad game. I think it's a pretty good game. I have my complaints. But the thing is, it's just, no one gives credit for how easy of a game it is to play with a group of people. Apex Legends, 3 people. Valorant, so inaccessible I feel Valorant is. For as much game knowledge there is about League, you don't need that game knowledge to really play and like click on the screen and press Q. You know, 5 people can play together in a game of League, and they got something for everyone. Will you boys ever get your sleep schedule back? Well, yeah, I mean, right now it's kind of an odd time. My friend's been kind of a little sick, so we're just kind of like taking it easy, just kind of like trying to relax a little and just kind of kick back more than usual. Yeah, I think they're okay. Been a bit of a downer. Yeah. Well, I think holiday season always... It's weird. There's like... After Halloween... Because I feel spirits are super high in Halloween. In between Halloween and Christmas... Even a little... Like... There's this very low point in the year. For me anyways. It's like in between Halloween and Christmas... There's just like... Such a depressing little period. Saw my little bro playing it today and was like, have you always done this? Yeah, I saw my brother and I was like, so I've been playing League of Legends. What have you been playing? He's like, Maple Story. And I'm like, my god. My little bro, I mean, he's old now. He's older than a lot of you guys at this point probably. But like, dude, he's just on the League of Legends grind. Or sorry, Maple Story grind. I'm like, what are you playing? And he's like, I'm playing the reboot server. And he telling me all this lore. Apparently... There's Korean Maple Story, and then there's Global Maple Story, which is like the Western people play on global, GMS versus KMS. And on Korean Maple Story, I guess they stopped patching both servers the same. I guess like the play style and the meta and the characters and whatever it is in Korean Maple Story is like different. So they started pushing updates. I think he said there are even characters that are on GMS that aren't on KMS. Heard Maple Story? I know. And then I saw him playing it. Am I eating a TV dinner? Just a little snack. Refreshing. Next on kind of in the rocks. Rest in peace, yeah. Global got the first level 300. Really? Oh my god. Jet was GMS only? That's crazy. Well, he was saying there's no Jet anymore. Is that true? There's just not they took away classes? Well, he was telling me party play kind of mattered now. Because before, you know how in like MMOs or D&D or whatever, it's like you need a healer, you need a tank, you need DPS. Classic kind of party system. In Maple Story, it got to a point where every individual class was just busted because they kept making it flashier. Skill creep, you know, they wanted it to be flashier, stronger, they wanted people to play it. So it got to a point where party play was like void. You didn't need a healer, you didn't need DPS specific, you didn't need tank, you were just one character just killed things. And that kind of sucked. So he said that you need that party play is a bit of more of a factor now, but who knows? Would you love us if we were turkeys, boss? Yeah, I'll always love you, even if you're a. I'd love you more if you were a honey ham. Ah. Lord Commander Chaos. 6 month gifted. Entering month 2? 6 month gifted. Oh, Purple Lion. Thank you, thank you. Yancha, hi. Thanks for the membership. Happy Thanksgiving, my little meow meow meow. Happy Thanksgiving. Why do you want to vote us so bad? You guys were the ones saying you guys were the turkeys. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, so I was comatose, food coma, right? I'm on the couch. I'm in, my mom's looking at me. She's like, "You're not taking your vitamins. I can tell you're not taking your vitamins. You look all weak." And I'm like, "I'm just tired. I haven't had coffee." And then she was like, "You know what? This is my fault." And I was like, "Why?" Okay, you're gonna get a kick out of this. She's like, "You're so weak." Lambda, thanks for the gifted, Lambda. It's like, you're so weak. Because I went to Florida, I got like heat exhaustion and my tummy always hurts. It's because I asked her if she had any coffee and she's like, we don't have any kind of creamer except for whole milk. And I was like, oh, I can't have whole milk. That's going to destroy my stomach. And I went, wait, how are you guys are drinking whole milk? You and my brother? How are you doing that? Because my brother has like stomach issues just like me and like milk and stuff, and my mom says she has been microdosing my brother with like goat yogurt every day, and I was like, what? And she's like, here, you drink this too, drink a little bit every single day and you'll get better. And I was like, there's no way. And I was like, didn't his stomach hurt? And she's like, yes, but only the first month. And I was like, what? I'm not going through that. There's a study about this. I'm not doing that. But here's the thing. So we're talking about that, and I was just talking about my stomach, and she's telling me I am taking my vitamins. Guys, didn't I? You remember me telling you about the vitamins I was taking, right? I was taking the vitamins. But she says this is my fault because she said that like I was the firstborn child of like my generation in my family. I'm the oldest cousin. Well, that's not technically true, but but I was like the first child that the family was like always around in America and stuff, and so I guess it was like everyone was extra careful with me. Like they were so worried about me getting sick or succumbing to some sort of like illness or something. Hey, Yansha, thanks for the gifted. Thank you. Especially because, like, I told you guys I was going to be a doctor. I was going to school to be a doctor. Like, that whole side of the family, everyone is either, like, they're in the medical field in some way or the other. And so everyone was obsessed. They were like, we can't, you know, this can't happen again, you know. He's got to be whatever, and we got to keep him like safe, right? So she said I was a bubble baby. Annie Plush, thanks for super chat. Mom, Dad, and I drink 3 gallons of milk a week. What? That would kill me. But I was a bubble baby. She kept saying that you're a bubble baby, you're a bubble baby, and she's like, she said she regrets it because she fed me such like a very restricted diet. She said. So she told me that when I was a baby, because I guess we traveled a lot when I was younger and when I was a baby, and she didn't trust the tap water because we would go to so many different places, whatever. She told me that in my infancy growing up, this is new to me, that I, as a baby, not just drinking water, but any sort of food that I ate, like water used in soup or water used to boil food that I like, anything that was water, anything that I consumed was Evian water. She would only give me Evian water, and she would cook with Evian water. And she said she regrets making me a bubble baby because she thinks I was not exposed to like the basic germs and dirt that other babies were exposed to, and now I'm all sickly. Should you my PB&J for my kids' cuisine? No. Kids' cuisine kind of slaps. And I was shocked because I said, that's my favorite water. And that's true. If you go in the history books, you'll see I have said Evian water is my highest ranked water. It is my favorite water. And I've said that on record. So it's like in me. It's in my genetic history. It's in my DNA. Me and Evian water go so well together. Yeah, and I told that's exactly what I said. I was like, Mom, you treat me and my brothers like freaking test subjects. I was like, you're running an experiment on my poor little brother. You're microdosing him with like different types of milk. And then here's the thing. She's like, I didn't want him to know I was feeding him goat's milk because my brother's kind of picky like me. And she was like, so I told him it was normal yogurt milk. But one day I got she said she got lazy and she wrote GO on the bottle, and my brother was like, Wait a minute. Why does this say GO? Is this goat's milk? But she's running experiments on me. But yeah, I guess, yeah. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think that's true? Being a bubble baby made me all like prone to sickness, my stomach. Science has to start somewhere, boss. Glorious evolution. I'm an Evian water bubble baby. Yeah. Manny, thanks for the 3 months. I'm sure you can handle microdosing the goat's milk. You're already goated after all. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. With the sauce, mind you. I love cranberry sauce. Lactose intolerance is what humans should have on default settings. Tolerance to lactose is the DNA mutation. Oh, so like everyone is lactose intolerant, but some of the humans that like raised the cattle and started to drink the milk over hundreds of years developed the resistance to it. See, you guys are the freaks. I'm normal. I don't have hundreds of years to change my DNA slowly over times, over multiple generations of people. Jinchi, thanks for the 5 gifted. Oh my god, Jinchi, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you. Sounds like an excuse. Well, but the thing is now they just make like Lactaid milk. Like I get the lactose free. I don't get the Lactaid brand because it's too expensive for me, but I get like the lactose free milk. Whatever. How come, like, here's the thing. I just remember like when I was younger, I remember soy milk being everywhere. But nowadays there's like no soy milk. You can't get soy milk at places. I thought like soy milk used to be way more popular. Now it's oat milk and almond milk. Almond milk sucks. I've had enough of pretending that almond milk is an acceptable thing to drink. Almond milk is garbage. It is garbage, almond milk. Almond milk sucks. Oat milk is slightly better, but fuck almond milk. That shit is nasty. I'm sick and tired of pretending like, what is this? Some sort of millennial badge we all have to wear? Like, yes, I drink almond milk. Disgusting. Do you have soy milk? No, but we have almond milk. Why don't you just spit in my fucking drink? Take a piss in it. Disgusting. Almond milk sucks. At least have oat milk. Oat milk is like a little bit better, but dude, soy milk has taste. It tastes good. It's creamier, and there's no lactose. Why are we not? No one ever has soy milk. Whenever I go to a cafe or get breakfast somewhere or wherever it might be. Starbucks though, they have soy milk. But whenever I go to a cafe or something, no one has soy milk. I'm drinking an espresso right now. Isn't it weird that we don't use human milk? You know, I get what you're saying. Like, on the most base level, it makes sense for humans to drink human milk. Like, it's what we drank when we were kids, right? That's what humans have drank for hundreds, thousands of years, Or hundreds? How long have humans been a thing? Hundreds of years? But the problem is with the way that the capitalism works, I don't see a version of this where there aren't like thousands of humans strapped up to machines like the Matrix being milked. So maybe it's a good thing we don't drink human milk. Like from Mad Max? Yeah. But I think the people in Mad Max probably have it better than like whatever depraved, morally bankrupt human milking factory would be like. Humans have only been around for a couple hundred years. That's what I thought. I thought that. Because I said hundreds and I was like, or thousands, but I thought it was hundreds. Annie Blush, thanks for super chat. I eat cereal every day and I can drink a glass of milk no problem, so maybe that's why I can handle milk. Do you think if I drank a little bit every day, how much? Like a glass? That would I'd be shitting myself all day long. Lily, thanks for super chat. Happy Thanksgiving, boss. I hope you've enjoyed your meal. I gotta ask, is mashed potatoes and macaroni toddler food part of the meal? Huh? My sister says so. I argued as hell. What are you talking about? Mashed potatoes and macaroni? That's like the best part. No, Violet, don't leave. I'm just kidding. Happy Thanksgiving. Civilization ruins carbon dated 30,000 years ago. All right, guys. Somebody is lying. Someone is lying. And it's not me because I don't know. Baked macaroni. Okay, see, I'm not a fan of baked macaroni because it's too thick, like too hard. I want my macaroni to basically be soup. Like, in terms of the viscosity of it, it's one viscosity rating from becoming soup. I want it to be the softest, gooeyest macaroni ever. I don't like baked macaroni because I'm chewing it too much. It's too hard. No, not watery. No. Not watery. It needs to definitely be goopy. And there has to be some thickness to it. But I don't like any hardness. Panera mac and cheese is good, yeah. Google says, you know what? How old are humans? It's okay. So it says here that humans or Homo sapiens are estimated to be about 300,000 years old. What? Okay, but what kind of human are we talking about? Are we talking about upright with thumbs? I'm that guy. You know, my mom is so funny. No wonder I'm a streamer. If my mom was born, like when I was born, she'd probably be a streamer. The way she talks, it reminds me of me. It always like, I always have like a weird moment of like out of body experience when I'm talking to my mom. Because sometimes I think, is this what my chat feels like? She was cooking and she goes, she was cooking the meal. And she was like, oh, thank God we have pointer and index and thumb fingers. She was trying to open a bag of like, what was it? I don't know. Some like one of those plastic bags. And she's like, thank God we have index and thumb fingers. And I was like, what? What'd you say? Why? And she's like, because I wouldn't be able to open this stuff. And I was like, yeah. Yo, opposable thumbs? The things that made us evolve? Okay, thanks for the super chat. Wait till this guy learns about Homo erectus. Huh? Is that like Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds? Is it Lucy? Why do you guys know? Do you guys learn this in school? I didn't learn this in school. Weren't you an evolution doubter? Okay, hold on. Let's that's going a little. When did I say that I was doubtful of evolution? This is, I don't know where we're getting this information from. I have never doubted evolution. I was a biology major, for Christ's sake. I know evolution is real. I was gonna be a doctor, for Christ's sakes. I believe in evolution. It was funny. Did I ever tell you guys the story of when I almost joined a cult? Or when I joined a cult? So I'm on campus. This will loop around to that evolution thing, by the way. School campus, college, right? Just me and my friend. There's always like a plaza, like the main plaza. I went to oh god, if by chance anyone might be here that goes to the same school, you might, this organization might still be a thing. Don't ask them about me. So I used to go to UCLA in Los Angeles, California, and if there's like the main Bruin Walk, which is like the main, every school I feel you have that main like walkway, right? Everyone has it. It's where all the students line up to pass flyers, to recruit for you know, fraternities, sororities, and stuff. We all have like that main walkway, right? Doesn't matter which school you go to. And there's always like the main plaza. All right, so me and my friend were sitting there, and we were just kind of chatting, and a guy comes up and he goes, "Yeah, how you guys doing? First of all, don't, you know, it's like college is where you make friends and blah 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 blah." If anyone, let me tell you my experience. If you're on a college campus and someone that you don't know that doesn't have a flyer about like trying to promote some event or trying to get fundraising money, if it's just a generic, "Hey, how you guys doing? Like, what are you guys up to?" It's religious. It's 100% religious. There's so many times that's happened, and it's always for like religious. They're trying to get you to go to church, or come to the church group or whatever. It's always that. And so this, but I didn't know that at the time. He's like, "Oh, what are you guys doing?" I don't know. I'm like, "Oh, you know, we're just, what do you got there?" And I don't know. We're working. We're trying to like study. We had like papers out, and we're trying to like whatever. And he's like, "Oh, you guys are in biology? Are you guys pre-med?" And I was like, "We were both. Yes, we were both pre-med students." And then he's like, "Oh, I'm going to, I'm pre-med as well. I'm actually a graduate student. I'm going to the medical school here." And so we were in the like pre-grad, right? Like bachelor's, right? And then after that, there's like, you can get master's, your master's degree or something. There's like the upper graduate school, you know? And so he was graduate school, medical at UCLA, which is like, that like, if you go to UCLA, you would cry if you were lucky enough to be able to get into the graduate school at UCLA. You know, it was hard enough to get into the undergraduate, right? So we were like, holy shit, you know. And this guy's talking to us. He's like, "Yeah, whatever. If you ever want help or whatever." I don't know what, you know, just why would anyone have that kindness in their heart? They don't, by the way. What is this Thanksgiving story? Yeah, Caspurr told us the story about here how you should never trust your men and like your brothers, fellow man. Yeah, he ate a kid cuisine and told us to never believe in the goodness in people's hearts. But we were just talking, and he's like, "Yeah, if you ever want help," and we were new, we were freshmen, right? And so he was kind of like just asking. The thing is, they're real. These guys should have been like streamers or something, because the way they were so manipulative, it was like you don't suspect it, really. They're just, they know how to do it. It's not like these people that knock on your door and it's like, "Hello, have you found God?" You know, they don't, the new age missionary is not like that. Okay, but he's like, "Yeah, you know, if you ever want to eat or something," Well, see, here's the kicker, right? It's like, do you want to come? Like, we have a church group here. It's a lot of pre-med students, and we have a lot of people that are in the medical field, and we're just looking for some people that want to come by. And the thing is, it was like a predominantly Asian group, and the fucking food, oh my banger. Like, they would have Korean barbecue every Sunday. You can get short ribs, rice, the fixins. And so me and my friend, like, we sleep in, but every Sunday it's like, wake the fuck up, we're about to get free food. First of all, I told you about the swipes, how you have a limited amount of swipes, how like the food system worked in that one stream, right? Like you have to, you don't just buy food on campus, you have a payment plan that you buy into, and like they don't roll over per month, or I forget what it was, per week or something. Asian Catholic group or something. See, that seems harmless enough, but the thing is, and here's the thing, I'm not equating all the religious shit to like a cult, right? I mean, the way I think of it is like, what's the difference between a religion and a cult? It's the number of people who believe in it, right? But that aside, like, I don't equate every religious group to like, oh, it's a cult. The reason I'm calling this specifically a cult is that it's because it was a cult, right? I'll go into it. It's like, well, one, I'm like, I'm eating the food, I'm talking to them, and I'm like, so what are you guys? Is this like a Christian group? Or and this was the first red flag thinking back on it, right? It's like, no, we just kind of take any, we're not any sort of denomination specifically, we're just any sort of religion. Like, if you're a Christian, if you're raised Catholic, because my friend was raised Catholic, I was raised a kind of mix of everything. One side of the family was like Buddhist, other side was like kind of Christian, so I've always felt myself to be spiritual, not necessarily religious. But yeah, exactly, Nermits. That's red flag number one, because if you grow up and you get more in tune with people that are religious and just with religions in general, no religion is going to be like, yeah, we kind of take anyone. It's like, no, we're this, and other people, they should like die. Right? That's an over exaggeration, but you know what I mean. It's like, no, we are Catholic, we are this, but they were just like, they were a fellowship is what they called it. And at the time I was like, that's cool, that's like Lord of the Rings. We're a fellowship. Cool, learning about God, whatever. Korean food every fucking weekend, banger. And especially Thanksgiving. Oh my god, Thanksgiving. They were like, we know a lot of students, they don't get to go home, it's too expensive to travel, come to our Thanksgiving. The fucking food, I was in such a comatose, they could have done whatever they wanted to me in that moment. I was paralyzed by food. I couldn't see one foot in front of me. And the thing is, like, the people who knock on your door, it's like, bang, bang, bang. Do you want to convert? Yes or no, do it now. And you're like, no, fuck no, right? But the thing is, this is like a year of not pushy. That's the thing. You don't push, right? They were just, come whenever you want. If you miss a weekend, whatever. Do you want to participate in the prayer? No, that's fine. Just come and eat. Never once for a whole year did they ever push anything. Just come hang out, talk to people, eat, right? So unassuming. No pressure, right? Yeah, bond with the people. And then, year later, after the school year, in the off period, hey guys, we're taking a retreat. Do you two want to come with us? And it's like, yeah, hell yeah. I know you guys. I'm friends with all you people, all the elders and everything. Where is this retreat at? Oh, we rent out this old apple farm. It's in the forest. We go out there for a weekend. Okay. See? The thing is, you think I'm crazy. The thing is, I watched this anime called Golden Time, and I was like, this anime fucking sucks, Golden Time. What a piece of shit anime. There's a part in Golden Time, if you're familiar, where they get taken by the cult. right? They get tricked and they go to the cult, and you're watching. I'm telling you, you don't understand. You don't understand how, because I'm sure they have cults in Japan too. Like, and it's in Golden Time, it's a university setting. That is not like a joke. That comes from experience. That happens so much on college campuses. You're watching Golden Time and you're like, that's so stupid. Why would you ever get bamboozled like that? But you don't understand how they operate. Obviously, if they're like, hey, want to join a fucking cult, you're gonna be like, no, that's not how it works. So I'm like, yes, we're in the fucking bus. I don't think anything of it. I'm like, I got a lot of studying too, and they're like, we understand. You're pre-med, bring your books, whatever. I'm like, okay, sure. We're on the bus. We're going out there at night, and I always say this when I play horror games. I remember this thing that my mentor, he told me. He was like, look out there, isn't it dark out there? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, I was telling another friend, I was like, God, can you imagine if you saw a monster out there? How scary would it be? It's pitch black, I can't see anything. And then my elder, he's like, you know what'd be real scary is if you saw a person out there. Isn't that the scariest thing of all? And I was like, huh? Anyways, we get there and there's cabins. Fucking cabins, and oh god, it was not weird because all of my other peers that were like my age were there. People that were new were and then, you know, I finally sat down because they were finally getting me, right, to at least think or ask questions, which I think that's what they want. They want me to ask questions. I was like, so like you're gonna be a doctor, you're going to med school, you're obviously a smart guy, a man of science. Yeah, I went, we both did. Like, obviously man of science. Do you want to like I asked him, I was like, so what is your stance with like evolution, right? Like very basically, where like God created the earth or whatever, like what do you think? And he's like, well, I believe in evolution. But like, who's to say? 4 billion years ago? Maybe. I don't know. You know? And at the time, the thing is, like, they disarm you with like agreeing with like half agreements. It's like, I believe in evolution. Yes, obviously that stuff works. Like your body, there's science. But like 4 billion years ago, that's a long time, isn't it, Caspurr? And I'm like, it is a long time. I wasn't there. Who's to say? Not me. I don't know. But the thing is that like they make you vulnerable because they take you out there. There's no cell service. I think that's the main reason they take you out there. It's because there's no cell service and you can't run away, right? Because you think it's just like a getaway. You don't think anything of it at the time. I was obviously not like that old, but I was a grown young adult. You know, I was in college. Supposedly, I'm supposed to be smart. I don't know if it still is, but at the time it was the #1 public university in America, possibly the world. I'm supposed to be fucking smart, and I somehow got in this situation. It's easier to get tricked than you think. Did I escape? Well, the thing is, they failed to indoctrinate me, right? Because I realized everything. I stopped going, and then I dropped out of school. Not that shortly after. But I ghosted them, and I heard from my other friends that they were looking for me. But I'm a baby now. Like, good luck finding me, you know? But the thing is, how I started realizing was that they started to shift. Like, they made a very strong right turn, right? A friend, like someone that's younger, right? One of my peers, putting on chapstick. And all the elders, right? They're not that old. Some people who are older are, what's the guy who's in charge and he gives the sermons? Not the preacher. Is it preacher? We call him father. Which, thinking back, it's crazy I would call him father. I'd see him and like, father, how are you doing? Like, it, you know, the pastor. Yes, pastor. And the thing is, they're all really nice. They're all really good to me. The pastor, very kind person, right? But like, do you just buy into it and offer yourself, your time, your duties for the sake of that? And that's actually the profound thing. Maybe. I don't know, right? I mean, maybe that's why, right? Like, just, it's technically like wrong, whatever, right? Like, to what ends, right? But there's a community, they take care of me, they help me, they answer my questions, but it's like crazy and it's a cult, so it's like, is it bad? You know, you know what I mean? Like, but until they start like, what? Taxing you? Or like, I don't know what, to what end it is, right? Or like, am I supposed to show up to like the freaking, you know, do I go to the blood orgies at some point? What is it? I don't know to what end. Right, they start blackmailing you. You have, Caspurr, you have to come here and start like, I don't know what, right? But the thing is, we're there over the weekend, and it's like camping, pretty much camping. I mean, it's not like completely off the grid. There's little huts and toilets and whatever, but it's camping, right? And the thing is, like, one of my peers, he's like putting on chapstick, and then the switch up started to happen. One elders, what are you doing? Oh, my lips are chapped. And he's like, don't do that. That's not manly. Don't put on chapstick. That's not something a man would do, right? And it's like, we were kind of like, huh. You know, like, huh. You know, kind of like, oh, you know, you do the gymnastics in your head, and you're like, I mean, I guess so. Like, you know, kind of weird, kind of outdated, but like, okay. But then it was like setting up tables, right? And the young people, you know, we're setting them, and you know, it's like the elders would come, hey, what's going on? What are you doing? Setting up the table. It's like, no, girls, you put that down. You put that down. Go help them over there in the cabin. The guys, you take the tables, right? So it's like reinforcing these kind of like these things, and to what end and why, like, I don't really know. But that was sort of like it was sort of like, whoa, hold on, what's going on? You know, this is kind of weird. This is kind of weird. And then it culminated because they were giving the sermon, and this sermon was not like any of the others. You know, it's like church singing, yeah, church music, say a prayer, you know, maybe some like, you know, like you go to church and you'll have some vocal agreement in the crowd, right? Like the pastor would be like, and then the rock, he split into two, and from the rock was given unto him good health. And then you hear like, yes, but this was like screaming and crying, like just the most. It was like fucking crazy, you know. I was like, what is going on? What is this? And everyone was supposed to come up one by one, take a piece of paper, and it gave you like this thing. You were designated, and it was like your like calling was on the piece of paper and all this thing, and mine was the only one that was blank, and it was like this weird thing. And they're like, oh, you got the blank one? What is that? Blah 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 blah. And I was like, what the fuck? It was scary. I cried. I was so scared. I was frightened. I was terrified. But I couldn't run away. I don't know how I slept. And then we got back, and I never went ever again. And I was like paranoid. I didn't want to see them. I didn't want to see them on the campus. You know, I avoided the main walkways. Squid Coyote, thanks for the 1 month. Yeah, and then in hindsight, that's my story of like how I joined a cult. Like it's like you think cults are only for like stupid people, but I'm not stupid. So there you go. Did your mom know about this? I don't know. She knew I was going to like one of these things, but she probably just thought, whatever, just another thing. Another FromSoft fan, thanks for the membership. That's scary, boss. Yeah. In hindsight, it is. In hindsight. But the food, I miss the food, man. Pork belly, short ribs, rice. Oh, God. God. Viewers are discussing a story about someone escaping a cult. They are mentioning how the victim pretended to be a baby and ate loudly to deter the cult members. Wait, isn't that a lot like how you treat us? What are you talking about? Here. You want some food? Take it. Thirsty? Here. It's good, right? Don't like orange flavor? Yeah, it's the only one I could find. I'm actually not a fan of the... I love orange. I love orange juice. I usually love orange flavor, but the orange Capri Sun is not that good. Yeah. It's the only one I could find, though. Tropical punch, that's the best one. Kiwi strawberry is not bad. Strawberry kiwi, not bad. How do I feel about the last Arcane arc? I don't think we're allowed to talk about it yet, guys. I don't want to be pushy, but you guys need to watch that ASAP. Pacific Cooler. I will speak very generally and say that it was good. It was a good viewing experience. I don't like it as much as season 1. In fact, I very much dislike a lot of things they did. I think so, like season 1 and season 2 is Arcane, right? And the end of season 2 is the end of Arcane, right? This story. Maybe some of the characters will continue on or it will be referenced, but as far as this goes, this is done, right? As far as I understand it to be. A lot of people are saying that they think they needed like another season of Arcane. I disagree. I think that Arcane should have just been season 1 with maybe 3 more episodes, okay? And it would have been... Oh, there's lyrics. And there are... I think season 1 should have been season 1 plus 3 episodes. And they should have gotten rid of a lot of plot lines they were trying to do. Make it shorter. Make it contain an end. And then continued a new thing. Like whatever is after Arcane. Because here's the thing... It's like they ended up having to rush a lot of things didn't make sense necessarily. You kind of feel like whatever. So it didn't work anyways. So you might as well have just served the few platforms you wanted to develop in the beginning and really sought those through, is what I feel. And then just moved on to the next set of characters, the next world, wherever they're going to go. But I can in no way say it's bad. It's some of the best, like, animated media we've had in a while. Because, listen, right? On paper, they're gonna make a Netflix-produced League of Legends TV show. That should have been garbage, guys. By all accounts, that should have been the worst thing we ever saw. Like, the fact that it's good, we shouldn't really complain. You know, it's like Netflix produced the League of Legends TV show. It should have ended like it should have ended with Jace. And it's like the reveal. He flips his hammer and it's also a gun. And he goes, I am the League of Legend. And he shoots the thing on the ground and he walks through it and he becomes really fast. I am the legends of the leagues or something, and it should have been bad. So the fact that it's even remotely good, no, it's not. It is good. It's great. What are we? Some kind of League of Legends? It's like we're some kind of Suicide Squad. Become the Lord of the Rings. Directed by Michael Bay. I know we talked about that before, but I love that meme, the Michael Bay meme. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Do you think Arcane would be enjoyable even if you don't know anything about League of Legends? Yeah, totally. I mean, I knew League of Legends and I was kind of familiar with some of the characters, but I was so clueless about League of Legends. I'm having to ask my friends, like, who is that? What is that? Is that supposed to be that? In fact, I think it's more enjoyable. I think it's most enjoyable. Here's the thing. I think Arcane is most enjoyable when you kind of know League of Legends. If you don't know League of Legends at all, or if you really know League of Legends, I think you don't enjoy it as much as people who kind of know League of Legends. Because if you're a really diehard fan of League of Legends, you're so like, ugh, that's different, or like, you know too much. You're like nitpicking it and you're reading so much into it. Oh my god, is that Skarner? Or like, oh my god, if you look here, the glimmer of his coat, there's a little thing, and that references fucking like Cassiopeia's like the fucking thing where she like you know. And if you don't know League at all, you're like, you just have no idea. But if you kind of know League, you're like, wait, that's cool. That's like, that's that one guy, right? Like, yeah. And you don't care about the retconning and the changing. I will say, though, that again, I try to speak without specifics, right? I don't want to spoil anything. Obviously, even in season 1, they do this, right? Obviously, they can't stick to the games so much, right? Because a lot of the, as I've found out, as my friends have taught me and I've done research, a lot of the games, you know, it's like, this is Big Iron Slim. He came from Big Iron Town. He's got a big iron, and his mother was named Josephine. And he is the captain of the Big Iron guys. And he's evil. You know, they kind of, like Arcane, the story's so complex, and there's like, you know, it's so whatever, right? But the thing is, for me, I did find that I'm most invested when it's most similar and referencing the game. I just can't help it, right? Even as someone that's not that big of a fan, I was the most engrossed when it's like, oh, that character's from the game, and oh, that's kind of referencing something from the game. And when they start to pull it away, even though it makes sense that they have to do this for the sake of the story, whatever, once it started going away from the game and kind of its own thing, I just cared less. I couldn't help but caring less about it. And to be honest, that's kind of how I felt about the main plot points in the show. By the end of the second season, the main thing, the main conflict, the main thing in season 2, I'm just like, it's cool, it's nice, but I just care less. Do you know the directed by Michael Bay meme? It's like, it ends like every Transformers movie, and they edited a meme of Joe Biden. Where's he? More shows need to do this beat drop credits. That dude, I like stuff like that. It's cheesy. But that you feel like that's how a Netflix produced thing would go, right? Like, it's crazy that it's actually good. It's crazy that, like, Arcane didn't end like this. So this is Summoner's Rift. We're some kind of league. A league of... You know? What I've done. It's that meme with Joe Biden. He turns and he smirks and like, what? Ugh, I want to play League now. Me too! Sadly, the character I'm best at is probably Nautilus in the bottom lane. I don't want to do a solo ranked grind as support. That sounds miserable. That sounds like suffering. That sounds like eternal pain. But if support feels like one of those roles that it doesn't matter, but if you have a bad support, you lose. Jungle is a role that, like, if you have a bad jungle, I'm talking about low ranks where I'm at, right? Lower ranks, lower skill level. Like, the rank games I've played, the most important role feels like the jungle. When the enemy jungler is better than our jungler, we lose. And in the rank games I've played as well, I've played support and mid in ranked so far. Support, if you have a bad support, you will probably lose. But if you have a good support, that doesn't mean that you'll win. It's like, if your support is bad, you will most likely lose the game. But if your support is good, it doesn't matter. It's still 50-50. You might win, you might lose. But on low skill level, if your jungle is bad, you will lose. And if your jungle is good, you will probably win. The ADC feels negligible. It doesn't matter. ADC could get fed in the bot lane. We fucking, like, get crushed. On the opposite end, ADC gets destroyed in the bot lane. We might win. It feels like it doesn't matter. I don't understand anything. You know what? Good. Good. You are blessed. You are blessed. I like to play this character called Vex because she's cute. She kind of scuttles. She has little feet. She waddles down the lane, and she's like, her character is, she's like kind of chunibyo. She has this, she talks to her shadow, and she's like edgy. It's funny, Connor, he sends, we have a group chat, and he plays ranked like a fiend, especially right now. He's kind of resting and stuff. He'll send the chat logs of at the end of his ranked games, and so we'll just get like, it'll just be no activity, and then we'll get a screenshot, and it's just like, end it all, happy Thanksgiving, so fucking garbage, not fun. Ape. Just the most toxic, like, chat logs I've ever read. Heartless, thanks for the membership. Love your yapping streams. Have a good one. Good night, boss and operatives. Happy Thanksgiving, Heartless. Have a good night. You should do it with Connor. No, he's too high rank. I need to get experience. I think I'm learning pretty fast. If I know a character, I can get it down pretty well. I think I have a shot to make it to gold, because I can understand basic stuff, like, oh, not that I make the correct decision every time, but I understand the basic stuff of like, uh-oh, this person is gonna like push this lane, or like, I don't see them, so they must be, we gotta be careful. Like, very basic stuff, right? I think just having that understanding should put me in gold. I guess we'll find out. Maybe we do a rank grind. Hell no. Maybe. No, you guys don't. You guys, I talk about it, and it's fun to talk about, but I don't think it's fun to watch. You guys really want to see me get fucking... No, watch YouTube, eat food, and play Pikmin. See, the thing is, you say that now, anyone that is like, yeah, let's stream some League, but when I've missed my 47th last hit on a minion, you're not gonna want to watch anymore. I love toxic Caspurr. I'm not that toxic nowadays. So you can stream yourself drinking 10 gallons of human milk and you still what? Ew! 10 gallons? Every time you play a competitive game on stream, it's a miserable experience. Fortnite. My friend's been playing a lot of Fortnite. I thought about, because Godzilla's coming in the next season, right? Random things. Happy Thanksgiving. Oh, I didn't give my Thanksgiving. I didn't say what I was thankful for. I did on Twitter, yeah. Oh, you guys, I don't need to say it. You guys know. Thankful for bacon, wake, and chicken. How are you gonna fit that in there? That's where you fit it in? That's where you get it in? Of all times? Of all contexts? That's where you put the bacon waken in? Oh, Purple Lion, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving, boss. Very thankful you're here. Yeah, I'm thankful for you guys, obviously. You know, it's not just because I'm streaming. That's obviously what I'm going to say for you guys. Like, all in all in my life right now, obviously thankful for my friends and family, but... And I'm kind of, you know, the thing is, I'm very lucky. The thing is that my friends and family, they've always been great. I've always had a good relationship with my friends and family, you know. But what's different is that, like, during this period that's been hard for me, you guys have been there, especially, you know. So when I say, like, I'm very grateful for you guys. Yeah, I really do mean it. So thank you guys. Very grateful for all the operatives and people who are watching and tuning in and supporting me. So thank you. Jinon Boys, thanks for the super chat. I'm thankful for Pyro fumbling 35,000 channel points. Yes, that's right. You guys visited the Caspurr Casino yesterday, huh? How did that go? I don't like gambling, so I stay away myself personally. Why does this playlist have songs with vocals on it? I lost everything there. Many such cases. I'm a ghost now. Is that what happened? Oh, Chibi, thank you. You helped me a lot too, boss. Thank you. And thank you to everyone here. It's funny to see you guys interacting in the Discord and stuff. He stalks us. God, I'm so stuffed. I don't know how I'm supposed to eat more for Friendsgiving. Maybe I... a lot of projects that are kind of queuing up for me. We kind of had this little grace period in between Halloween and now. I mean, we did Caspurr Casino, but other than that, especially compared to October, kind of been taking it easy, huh? I'll try to do something in December. We got it for Christmas, right? Rai Rai, thanks for the 2 months. Happy Thanksgiving, boss. Thankful for you. Thank you, Rai Rai. And the VOD from that stream, if anyone didn't see that, that is up on YouTube. For anyone that missed it. Xmas jingle? Oh, I don't know if I have time for that. I think it's time for me to start redirecting back onto my original song and stuff like that. Maybe. Yeah, Jinan. So what I do is I just dual stream it, and then but you can dual stream a stream without it being public, and then I can just unlist it. So anything that's streamed on Twitch will definitely be on YouTube. But I can't imagine, at least right now in the interim, I don't know, besides a Caspurr Casino stream, I don't know what else would be that situation. In fact, usually it's streams on YouTube that aren't on Twitch, like the membership streams. Oh, that's so sweet. Cassie, thankful for all the smiles and good times you and your fellow content creators bring. That's my Thanksgiving blessing. That's very, very kind. Why are you sniffing? That's me when I'm pensive and I'm kind of like a frustrated, but not frustrated necessarily, but like just kind of like I'm thinking and I'm kind of like mulling something over. That's the sound I make. I usually have my hand on my chin over my lips slightly. Junji, thanks for the super chat. Happy Thanksgiving, boss. I don't celebrate, but you and the operatives made it special just by streaming. Uni's been stressful, but your streams helped me get through them. Thank you, Junji. That's very nice to hear. Don't get abducted by a cult, okay? But good luck. Study hard. Oh, this day went by quickly. Tomorrow. Oh, guys, tomorrow. Membership stream. Speaking of what I was just talking about. Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. Is that how you say it? Membership stream. Watch along. We did an eat along. Now we're gonna do a watch along. But I will probably also eat popcorn. I always do during them. Tomorrow. Membership stream. At our usual time. Nausicaa. If you don't know, in our... not every single membership, but we've been doing watch-alongs, and I'm trying to watch every Ghibli movie because I've not seen a lot of them. Barbecue popcorn, what is that? How do you make that? You will love the critters. There are critters? Interesting. Curious. My schedule next semester has 2 6 p.m. lectures and overlap your streams. Might be cooked. Gina, no! That's alright. Study hard. We'll miss you. Use barbecue powder, then add some Cajun. So you like pop the popcorn and then you add the stuff into it and you shake it around or something? Or do you add it before you pop it? Pop and shake. That reminds me of in Japan, Japanese McDonald's, you shake the fries, fry shaking. You get the fries and you can get like seasoning and you put it in the thing and you shake them. That was good. Scan Hunter, have a good night. Yeah, we're probably gonna end here soon because I'm going to play a game of League of Legends and then get ready for my Thanksgiving meetup. Let us watch? No. No. Unfortunately, no. Manifesting a victory, thank you. Don't eat too much boss spring, you can last hit the minions. Yeah. Maybe sometime in the future, but also when I play Lee, I kind of shut down a little bit. It's kind of my little it's like a little treat. I'm not turned on, you know what I mean? Because usually I have to turn on for stream. You know, it's kind of like this energy. Kind of like my, I know that's crazy to say that it's my relaxing time while I play League of Legends, but it is. Lily, thanks for super chat. Thank you for streaming today. Past 2 weeks of my job have been robbing me of my time with you, but I should be free now. Lily, I'm glad to hear. Thanks for super chat. Know you're working hard. What should we do next week? Definitely Cobblemon, continuing the Minecraft Pokemon. I would say the thing, I haven't done an art stream in a while, but the last time I did it, I know it was that weird thing that I had the green on the screen and stuff, but like it made me, I get like kind of car sick. I don't know what's going on with that, like with my tablet and stuff. Pikmin, the people demand it? Perhaps. I was thinking if I could find a copy of Wario Land for the GameCube. Wario World? Wario? No, not WarioWare. Wario World? It's like Super Mario, like Mario 64. It's like a 3D overworld game. Bambi for the PS2, perhaps? Perhaps. Perhaps not. Ooh, Pokemon Infinite Fusion. I don't think any Pokemon overlap. The only Pokemon right now is probably going to be the Minecraft. Alright, guys. It's time for me to end the stream. It was a little short, but you know, it was gonna be just wanted to get in a little quick Thanksgiving thing with you guys, so. It was fun. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I had a great time. I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? Happy Thanksgiving. Bye-bye.